This is so much food. Hey everyone, we are at the Orlando Informer Meetup. It is February 2023, and we are excited to go and enjoy a night of fun. Now, back in December, we came to the OI Meetup to see, is it worth it? If you haven't seen that video yet, go down to the description box, click on the link, and check that video out after this. Tonight, we have a challenge. After our last visit, a lot of people were like, tell us about the food. We need to know. Because if you're not aware, after a certain time of night at the OI Meetup, food is free. So, tonight, we have a doozy of a challenge, and we are going to do a food tour throughout both islands and studios of all the free food in the parks during the meetup. Taylor Strickland, I hope we don't put you out of business. There is so much food to enjoy. I hope Ben and I can do it, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try with all our might. First, we need to go hop over to check-in so we can pick up our wristbands, and then we're gonna go hang out in the park until it's free food time.
For those of you that don't know, the Orlando Informer Meetup is a separately ticketed after-hours event held a few times throughout the year. This happens to be the February meetup, but they offer ones in June, as well as November and December, right around that Christmas time. Check out orlandoinformer.com for tickets and date information and tips and tricks for throughout the parks at Universal. Check-in begins at 3, and if you don't have daytime park admission, you can start getting into the parks at 5. Make sure that you check your email for the QR code to breeze past check-in, and make sure that you maintain your wristband throughout the duration of the Orlando Informer Meetup.
What if I got a shirt?
If you did get a shirt, you can also pick that up at check-in.
We've checked in, we got our wristbands, we have our t-shirts, which I'd love to show mine off right now, but it's a bit chilly for Florida weather for me, so we're bundled up tonight. Anyway, it's 5 p.m. We're over here in Islands. Free food does not start until 9, and the park, I don't think it empties until 8. Let's go have some fun, Ben. We just met the loveliest group of 3 women, and I just have to say this is one of the reasons why we love doing YouTube content, is because we find awesome people within the park. To you 3, best of luck this evening at the OI event. We hope you guys have a fantastic experience.
They also gave us these sweet bracelets.
Look at it!
They're so cute.
It is 6:30. We're on the backside of Mythos. We still have a while until the free food. But we're having a really nice time walking through Islands. If you've never been to the backside of Mythos, it is a beautiful scene. You get to see a little bit of Zeus, you get to see Marvel and the Hulk in all its glory. We've got more to do before we start this journey, but I'm getting hungry. So let's see how patient I can be. We're gonna do another round and then head over to 3 Broomsticks to start our evening of food enjoyment. We're on the back side of the 3 Broomsticks right now here in the Wizarding World, because we're gonna start back here for our food tour. Why? The 3 Broomsticks is one of the busiest spaces. We're gonna start off here, grab some grub, test it out, see what we think, do a loop around Islands before we head over to studios. Through the power of editing, we'll be in 3 Broomsticks here in a second. Gonna go grab some food, let's go! This is gonna be interesting. There's so much to grab. Let's see what catches our eye. We have our food at the 3 Broomsticks. We have some fish and chips an apple pie, which when it said apple pie, I thought it was like a slice. This is like a whole miniature pie. And then we have a sample of the shepherd's pie, little pie assortment. And then we have apple cider and pear cider. Don't ask me which one's which. I got them mixed up as I set them down. We'll figure that out when we taste them. We're gonna dive in and see what we think of all this. Crispy and good. Then we got some little JoJo's with some tartar sauce too. We've had the Harry Potter fish and chips before. One of our favorite meals in the wizarding world. You can't go wrong. They're really good. They're really crispy, well battered, and really good tartar sauce. So, big fan there.
So I guess I have the tasking of trying the apple pie. I don't think I'm gonna fight it too much. Let's dive in. Actually, I promptly spill it all over. It's got a nice streusel on top. The icing's delicious. It's nice and warm. It's a cooler day outside, so this is definitely hitting the spot. Highly recommend getting the apple pie. And finally, the shepherd's pie. I think it's a classic shepherd pie with meat and sort of a mashed potato over the top. It's nice and creamy. Good flavor of ground beef, nice bit of onion, nice bit of mashed potatoes. If you're a fan of shepherd's pie, this shepherd's pie is definitely going to be up your alley.
Ooh, that's the pear cider. That is light and refreshing. I'm a fan, but compared to the apple, Ben tried this. Let's see what we think. I think I like the pear better. Very similar though. It's kind of easy to mix them up, just like I did. But I know Ben tried the apple pie, so I think I deserve a bite. Wow, this is warm still. That is apple cinnamon goodness right there. Lots of pieces of apple, lots of streusel topping. If there's one thing that people come to OI for, I see why they're waiting in line for the apple pie at the Three Broomsticks, because this is amazing.
So we just finished up at the Three Broomsticks. Nice little quick meal to start off our OI food tour. We're gonna head over to the Lost Continent next to Fire Eaters and grab our next little bit on the food tour.
Chicken stingers! Up number 2, Fire Eaters Grill in the Lost Continent. A lot of options there, but we went with a traditional Euro and chicken stingers. One thing I want to note about these chicken stingers, a little different than what's in the park typically. These are chicken fingers and some stinger sauce. So they didn't cover them. I think that helps for them to be able to serve the masses when some people just want chicken fingers, some people want stingers. So we'll dip them in, and we've got a side of ranch for it as well. Very yummy, delicious. It tastes a little bit different dipping your own chicken stinger into the sauce than having them actually covered. I feel like maybe because they like soak in the sauce during your normal day, it's a little bit different. Anyway, still good though. I'm about a good chicken strip, and these are all right.
So I have the traditional Euro. Good bit of meat on the Euro. Let's dig in and see how it is. The meat's good. The pitta's a little cold. The tzatziki sauce on it is very creamy. I think I like the daytime Fire Eaters probably a little better. They're definitely mass producing Euros, so this one definitely came out a little cold. So honestly, Fire Eaters was a little disappointing for the Orlando Informer Meetup. But now, let's go play with some dinosaurs.
Glad that we're not gonna go jump on Velocicoaster, but we have way too much food to eat tonight. Way too much. We gotta do this. It's so little. This is a Casado burger slider, I believe. And I already tried one of these little guys on the bottom, which I think is a plantain. And it's got a big old hunk of what looks like bacon and guacamole. That's a lot of different flavors right there, and I'm not mad about it. Sweet, salty, a good little burger. I'm gonna have a couple more bites of this, but before I finish the whole thing, I need to let Ben have a bite.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with that slider. You get kind of a smoky flavor from the burger itself. You get a nice creaminess from the avocado, some nice salt from the bacon. And I think there is like a little bit of plantain, so you do get that sweet note as well towards the end. Very good burger. I'd probably eat about 3 of these if we weren't eating for the rest of the night. And that brookie, surprisingly good. I didn't have high hopes for it. Usually brookies come out kind of overdone and a little tough. That brownie's nice and moist, very chocolatey. The cookie's also very nice and soft. A nice contrast between the chocolate and the cookie.
Drew Diggs, pleasantly surprised by this. Didn't have high hopes. Pretty darn happy. 3 spots down, 1 million to go. Let's keep rolling.
So we're here at our next dining spot, Pizza Predatorio. What do you think Op's gonna come back with?
Did we need this? No, but we got it because I need to try it. So maybe I do need it. Seven out of 10.
6.5 out of 10.
Where are we going to now?
Thunder Falls.
Let's keep going. We're at Thunder Falls. We've never eaten at Thunder Falls before, so this is a first for everybody. We have the pork pernel and some lime rice with black beans, and that looks like another plantain. We're really feeling the plantain vibe right now. And then this beautiful piece of pie, cake, cheesecake, is the key lime pie cheesecake. This is one of the things I've been wanting to try. Let's dive into the cheesecake first. Do you want to try the pork, Ben? I'll just work on this. That is good cheesecake. I'm a sucker for key lime pie. This is excellent. I might want to eat this for my birthday this summer. Excellent. That's how much I really like that cheesecake. That is delicious.
So I get the pork pernel. Bob's still working on the cheesecake. She hasn't given it over to me yet, so I guess I get the protein. Very tender piece of pork. Very good. The onion on it adds a nice little bit of flavor, but overall it is a bit bland. It's just pork. Could use a little more seasoning. Now for the lime rice and black beans. Definitely mix those together. The black beans and the rice is a classic. Very, very good. Can I have a bite of the cheesecake now, Wob?
Yeah, I guess.
I see why you like that. It's very creamy, nice hit of lime. That whipped cream adds another layer of sweetness, but a very light layer of sweetness. I'm not surprised you like that. Did you bring the cheesecake with you?
No. We're going to Toon Lagoon. We went to Wimpy's. We got a Wellington burger. They're normally better than this. It's not bad. It's not bad. This one's been sitting for a minute. So it's a little bit cooler. They're on the cooler side. These fries though, these fries are on point. They were just fresh out.
Agreed. It's been sitting out a little bit. It's cold, but still for a theme park burger, it's hard to beat a Wellington.
let's go to Blondie's. She asked if I wanted a middle or an end piece, and I said end. I didn't realize what I was getting myself into. I'm gonna need about 10 minutes. I'm pleasantly surprised by this. I'm a sandwich connoisseur. It's a solid Dagwood sandwich. I didn't have high hopes, but they know what they're doing. Who would have thunk?
This is a truly enormous sandwich. And I think this is a partial size, and it's still just enormous.
Incredible.
It's a solid cold cut sandwich. The bread is fresh, good amount of cheese, the meat's good. All in all, it's a great sandwich. But I am gonna be super full after eating this. And we still have a lot more food to go. You're gonna have to roll us back to the hotel room after this.
This is tough work. It's hard. What if I don't want any of it? I'm sliding, guys. I'm sliding, and we're not even halfway. But this is a barbecue burger at Captain America Diner. Looks like it's got a burger patty, cheese, onions, pickles, tomato, lettuce, and what looks like to be pulled pork. That's okay. It's another theme park burger with a bit of pulled pork on top. Not as barbecue-y as I would think. Like, it needs barbecue sauce, but it's not bad. Also, we got fries. We didn't ask for fries. We got fries. Have at them.
Fries with a little bit of that barbecue pulled pork, pretty good. You know, that burger is actually pretty darn good. If I wasn't so full from everything else we've eaten already, I might eat that whole thing. That's actually really good. But we have way more to eat. We're gonna work our way through this burger, and then we're gonna head on in to Port of Entry for our next bite to eat.
Alright, so I compromised. If we're gonna come to Cafe 4, I can have cake. Right? Oh, that's dense. I was just... We'll get that in a second. I was just expecting a slice of pizza here. Didn't expect cake. Not a big fan. It's a little moist in a peculiar way. I will let Ben take a bite to describe.
I think it's been sitting in the freezer. It's chocolate cake. I don't think it's the best chocolate cake I've ever had. Actually, it's definitely not the best chocolate cake I've ever had. But it's not bad. I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way to get it though.
I think we were spoiled with the cheesecake.
Yeah, the cheesecake was fire.
But you know what is gonna be good?
What's that?
Cinnabon.
Cinnabon. Cinnabon's coming up next, Port of Entry. Stay tuned.
with the center of the roll, can you?
That's the best bite.
It is the best bite. Cinnabon did well.
Cinnabon had two pretty darn good options, it looked like, between the center of the roll and the Cinna Sweeties. Oh yeah, that's delicious. That icing on top, phenomenal. It's warm, cinnamon, sugary, and that icing is just takes it over the top. Well done, Cinnabon. We're almost done with islands.
We started this game at 9 p.m. We've been going for an hour and a half, stopping at every stop. We have one specific stop left before we go over to the other park, and that is Circus Muggerkus. The finale of our food tour in Islands is going to wrap up with some buffalo tots here at Circus Muggerkus. Okay, that tot falling apart. There's some tots with some buffalo. I do like the creaminess. I think that's ranch on top. If you're into buffalo flavored things, these might be right up your alley.
I gotta get one with a lot of sauce on it. And cheese, it looks like. Those are good. Those might beat pizza tots. They might be my new favorite sort of tot. The tots at Seuss Landing are just so fluffy and good. I'm not usually a huge fan of buffalo, but with the cheese and the ranch on top, it definitely balances out nicely. So one of the cool things about the Orlando Informer Meetup is that you get to take the walkway from Seuss Landing and it pops you out right around Rip Ride Rocket over on the studio side. It saves you a bunch of time. You don't have to wait for the Hogwarts Express. So if you're pressed for time, definitely take the walkway.
We're about to enter into Studios. We're gonna go to Finnegan's. There's a lot of good stuff over there, we hear. Okay, hear me out. Originally when we went to Finnegan's, we thought we'd get the gumbo, the jambalaya, and the bread pudding. But that was when we were young and dumb and didn't know how hard this challenge was gonna be. So we stuck with just the gumbo. It looks fantastic. She even made sure to give me a little piece of shrimp, a little piece of sausage. I asked for a small scoop. That's good gumbo. It's got a nice kick to it. Ben, you're gonna like this one. Yeah, for sure.
I'm excited. I love a good gumbo. I love New Orleans soul food. Just so good. Oh yeah. That's some good gumbo. Put that over some rice. I could eat bowl after bowl after bowl of this. If you come to Finnegan's, you definitely have to get the gumbo. So the thing about the gumbo is it's probably only available during the Mardi Gras season. So if you happen to be in Universal during the Mardi Gras season, definitely pick up the gumbo.
I wore my stretchy pants for this. Just adjusting. We are at Mel's Diner. Not Dine, Diner. It is February. And we have a barbecue brisket burger slider. Again, little baby guy, super cute looking. I'm gonna let Ben dive into it, but it does have an onion ring on it that looks really tasty. We have our second apple pie of the night. This one does not have a streusel on top, but could be just as good. We're gonna dive right into the center bite here because we're obnoxious like that. That's a good apple pie. But I might not be able to taste anything after that because my mouth is burnt. Not as good as the one over at the Three Broomsticks. The streusel on top of the Three Broomsticks was better. Also, that one had bigger chunks of apple pie. Kind of more like a homemade apple pie. This one feels a lot more like canned apple pie.
So we also got the barbecue brisket burger slider. Let's see how it compares to the one over at Burger Digs. So the barbecue brisket burger slider, it's a little heavier of a slider than the one over at Burger Digs in Jurassic Park. It's very similar to the barbecue brisket burger over at Captain America Diner, just teeny bitty smaller. But it's fine. I still think I'd go for the one over at Bigger Digs more.
I don't know about you, but I'm slowing down significantly. We're gonna go to Cafe La Bamba, see what's up. We still have an hour and a half until food stops. Are we gonna make it the whole time, or is the food gonna take us? I don't know.
At Cafe La Bamba, it's kind of like a make your own taco bar. I got a chicken taco with some cilantro rice and black beans on the taco, pico, guac, sour cream, a classic, nice little street taco. Op, what did you get?
We have a mango cheesecake and a mini flan. For all the free food, why don't we just do mini servings of everything? Because one, it's adorable, sliders, mini things. But two, now it don't feel so wasteful. So much easier. I've never had flan before. I don't know if I'm gonna like this or not. I don't know. I'm a texture person also, so I just, this could be great, it could be terrible. It's fine. Not my favorite. Not bad. Texture doesn't bug me, so that's good. The mango cheesecake. Can it be better than what was at Thunder Falls Terrace? That's pretty good. Light mango flavor. Very, like, whipped, almost. It's almost as if like it was whipped in a piping bag and went, and out a bunch of little cheesecakes, but it's good. I'm not mad about that at all. Does not beat the key lime pie cheesecake over in Islands, but delicious. The tour continues. We're leaving Cafe La Bamba, heading through Central Park, and we're gonna go over to Simpson's.
My feet feel so relieved.
See what the Frying Dutchman has cooked up. Krusty Burger, maybe? There's options. Bumblebee Man tacos. Let's see. Okay, get in the game. We're just an hour and 15 minutes left. We have a Krusty Burger. The Krusty Burger has special sauce as well as some cheese sauce on it. And it's on a specialty bun. Let's go. That might be the saltiest burger I've had tonight. The cheese sauce is quite prevalent. It's like somebody took squeezed cheese and put it all over, but I watched and put on there, it wasn't squeezed cheese. It's a fitting burger to be called a Krusty Burger. Ben?
I don't wanna.
How many burgers have we had tonight?
Too many. I'm good on burgers for a while. The burger itself is not bad. It's clearly cooked on a griddle. It has that sort of griddle burger taste. The cheese on it, nice and creamy, warm, melty. I'm not the biggest fan of the secret sauce. I think that's what's actually that like cheese whizzy sort of sauce is definitely what's kind of throwing it off for me. I think at this point in the game, I'm just ready for either a regular burger or something that's just not over the top. I definitely feel like our reviews are getting shorter and almost meaner by this point, but hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles on a no-why food tour.
Neither of us want to look at another burger right now. We're debating where to go next. We've got a couple more left. We need to go over to the Wizarding World in Diagon Alley. Doable. We have Richter Burger. Said I didn't want to eat another burger. They've got pie over there. That should work. And then there's Louis, which Louis is typically the top of our list. But I don't want to look at a piece of pizza right now. Or a meatball sub. Or a pile of pasta. So, we'll suck it up. Accio, Diagon Alley.
Yeah, I think so.
Benjamin, I want to play a game. I've picked out 3 types of ice cream. They all look the same. One of them will be one you like. The others won't.
I don't know what it is. It looks like vanilla ice cream, but in Harry Potter world, that's way too simple. I honestly have no idea what that is.
I don't know which one you grabbed, so we'll find out once I taste them.
It's not bad. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's not bad. Number 2 also looks like vanilla. I know it's not. That's the clotted cream. Because it tastes like cold sour cream. And number 3, it looks like vanilla, but it's got little chunks on it. I'm thinking this is sticky toffee pudding. And it is. It's sticky toffee pudding. I had to pick my favorite one last, of course. The first one, like Earl Grey and lavender.
Yeah, it was.
That's kind of what I was figuring. So the first one was Earl Grey and lavender. The second one was clotted cream. The third one, sticky toffee pudding.
I assume that must be the Earl Grey and lavender. I don't mind the taste of that.
It's nice and light.
It's light, but it has like a depth to the flavor because of the Earl Grey and that lavender. It doesn't scream lavender to me, which is what I thought it would when I first heard it. Just hit up the clotted cream real quick. Oh, that has an interesting texture. I kind of like it, and I kind of hate it. Like, hate. Like, but then hate. That's peculiar.
It's like a frozen sour cream.
Frozen yogurt? Wouldn't want to eat a lot of it. Not bad though. And of course, sticky toffee pudding, which is one of Ben's favorites, why I got it. That one's a good one. Earl Grey and lavender surprised me. I would go back and try more of that. Okay, so I know that this looks like a sad plate of pea salad, but we're at the Leaky Cauldron and they had fish and chips and they had shepherd's pie, which we already had at the very start of our night, but the one thing we haven't had is pea salad. So we have pea salad, hot butterbeer, and cold butterbeer. Let's dive into the pea salad. We had the pea salad at our last OI and I actually really enjoyed it. It was light and refreshing. Who doesn't like a good mayo-based salad? With lots of bacon in it. Bacon, good. Peas, good. Eggs, good. Probably more bacon. I think there's cheese. It's a really light, refreshing. The pea salad is a salad. It makes me think of like summertime. It's good. Good. I am digging the hot butter beer the most, though.
A pea salad. Lots of bacon in this. The creaminess of the salad is definitely cut by the saltiness and the texture of the bacon. It's very good, very refreshing. It's a very nice change up from the burgers that we've been having.
Amen.
And a nice cold butter beer to wash it down. The Malo hits different right now. The Malo hits different. After Diagon Alley, we made it over to our second to last stop of the night, Richter Burger. We were a bit fried by this point, but Richter Burger has what you'd expect. Burgers, french fries, a salad. We decided to go with the chicken burger, which, given the fact that we'd had probably 6 burgers by that point, a chicken burger was a nice change up. However, Bob decided that she was going to dive in without any sauce on that burger whatsoever. And boy, did she regret it. I, on the other hand, was just like, I don't feel like being miserable. So threw some mayo on it. It ended up being alright. It was a bit dry, it was a bit overcooked, but a healthy change up from the hamburger burgers that we'd been having. Richter's Burgers is a solid stop on an OI food tour. And then we're excited to make it to our last stop of the night, Louie's. Louie's is one of our usual go-tos. It has great pizza, great breadsticks, but by this point in the night, we were not really feeling pizza. Just in case we were in slow-mo for a little longer than we anticipated, we're here at Louie's. We're here to wrap things up. It's our last stop of the evening. Usually when we come to Louie's, we definitely get a slice of pizza, but today we changed it up. We got a meatball sub, we got a couple cannolis. Let's give them a shot. That was a pretty good bite of meatball sub, honestly. It was better than my first one that we probably filmed in slow-mo. I got a little more marinara, which definitely brought out some of the spices that were in it. I still want that meatball to be a little spicier, a little more Italian season in that spice, but that bread brings it up a few notches in my book. I'm not sure I would go back for it during General Park admission over a slice of pizza, but it's a solid change up from what we've been having the rest of the night.
Cannoli. I expected more of a fried dough crunch. I got more of like a cracky pie crust crunch. Sweet, a lot of powdered sugar, but light compared to a number of things that we've eaten tonight. I'm okay with ending the night with that. We did it. We completed
It was something.
a OI food tour challenge. Sushi roll me home. I'm full.
That was a lot of food.
was
And
a
a lot
lot.
of burgers. A lot of burgers, a lot of pizza.
A lot of pizza. Tacos? It was a lot.
A lot of food.
One big takeaway from this evening, if you go to the OI meetups and you want to try all the free food, you're not going to ride rides. We started at 9 p.m. sharp and we finished at 12:15. Food stops being served at 12:30. And that was with hustle. So, there was no room for riding rides tonight. Maybe tomorrow.
What was your favorite thing?
Key lime pie cheesecake, hands down. Go get it. Thunder Falls Terrace, ASAP.
That's pretty good.
It's really good. What was yours?
The gumbo from Finnegan's. That gumbo was very good.
I like that. Reason to visit each park.
If you got something out of this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stick around for more Universal content. Thanks for watching.
Bye!